I could put you in the brig for what you've done, but I won't do it.
Talking Dicks, volume 66, I believe. Route 66, volume 66. I'm Al Romas in Tampa, Florida. That's Al Ducharme in Studio City. We are the Talking Dicks from the web series The Two Dicks that Facebook has big problems with. They hate us, and so does Instagram now. We're not allowed to put an Instagram story up as The Two Dicks. No more camera. I don't have a little camera app on my Instagram for Two Dicks. Here we are, Two Dicks. Look at that. That's why we're on Patreon. Sir, this should have been done in pre-production. What's happening? What are you doing? What are you?
Tell the folks where I am, Al.
You're in your bedroom, and you're setting up for the last 3 hours and not ready yet. The record time.
Those of you who've been following along, I used to do this down in my living room with my big television. I moved it up to my office with a 32-inch television. We had a flood, and I'm doing it a makeshift tent, like a MASH unit, in my bedroom. So I'm very bright right now. I'm very bright. But
Mobile Army Surgical Hospital.
That's right.
There we go.
Very
That's
good.
Right.
And how many seasons was MASH on the air?
Ooh, that's a Brian. What's his name?
Brian
question,
Freites.
Brian Freites. I would say I'm going to go 11 seasons for MASH. I'm going to go 11.
I'm gonna guess and say something 13 for some reason, but I get it confused with Cheers because Cheers ran very long as well.
Cheers. Oh, Cheers.
I'm sorry, Cheers. Did I say Chairs?
You said Chairs.
I'm nervous. I'm trying to get all the
Chairs ran very long. That was a great series. Enjoyed Chairs immensely.
I enjoyed Sofas almost as much.
Not as good.
Not as good.
No. Chairs, though. Thursday, that was required. That was
Cheers.
They call it appointment viewing. Where will the chairs be situated in the room this Thursday? It was must-see TV. Yes.
So catch up. What's going on? What's going on with your dating life? What's happening there? Am I allowed to talk about that? Is that taboo? Are we allowed to?
I wish it was taboo. I wish there was taboo stuff happening. Well, I went on one.
Now, is this the gay one or the straight one?
This is the straight one, sir. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with being gay. If I were gay, I would be grabbing junk all day long.
I would love to live with a man. It would be awesome, except for, one or two parts. But the rest of it would be fantastic. I would love it. No, this was a woman I met on a dating app. And first of all, very cute pictures, big glasses. She's reading a book.
She's smart.
Studious. Oh, that looks... there you go. Smart. It looked like fun. And so her name on the thing is Jane. Okay? Jane. So then we're chatting on text. And then I go, all right, Jane, like, how you doing? She goes, oh, no, my name's Irene. I go,
Oy.
Why are you Jane?
Because there's only one Irene on the planet.
Yeah, meanwhile, her whole post is, I love honesty. I need honesty. Hey, Jane.
Is it her middle name? Is it her middle name?
No, it has nothing. It's just a name, Jane. But here's the kicker. We speak on the phone as I'm going to meet her because she goes, can we meet? I said, yeah, we met at a wine bar about 10 minutes from my house. And I go, hey, Irene, how's it going? She goes, no. My name is Cappy. Cappy.
Like Colonel Wick?
Like Colonel Wick, Cappy Wick. So I go, so it's not Jane or Irene. She goes, no, it's Cappy. Right now I'm like, this is a mental patient.
Yeah, mental patient. You got yourself a mental patient.
Complete mental patient. So I drive to the meeting spot.
And she goes, I'm Sybil.
Now here's the, not too far off there, Alfred. I'm standing outside in the little wine area, and a truck pulled up with Trump flags on it. And I don't know what the guy's doing. He's just making a point. Okay. Well, a car pulls up, and out of the car comes a little dwarf, a little person. I mean, legit little dwarfy, 3 feet tall woman. And she goes running to the truck. Yay, Trump, love him. Yay, where'd you get the flags? And I'm watching this whole scene going, this is nuts. Like, this is crazy. This little dwarf loves Trump, and it's a bizarre scene. I will tell Cappy about this when she pulls up and we have our glass of wine. It'd be a good opening story.
Oh, no.
Well, the truck pulls away.
No.
And she comes waddling up and goes, "Hi, Al, I'm Cappy." I go, "Whoa! What? What? What?
You mean Jane,
Now,
right?
what?
You mean Irene?
I'm 5'8" at best, and I'm no giant. But what the fuck? You gotta.
Did
no
she lie
listening
about her
on
height
the,
as well as her name? Because she's a small
here's the
person, and
kicker.
there's a whole dating site for small people.
That's the kicker. I didn't notice it at the time, but in her little profile, she didn't put in height. She left that blank.
So you're thinking average?
And yeah, average. And mine's listed 5'8". So if a girl's 6 foot, she's not gonna want to go out with me. I get it.
What are you
That's
talking
fine. About? I gotta be taller than the girl.
Really?
It's a thing.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah.
Different
No.
sex. Different.
No.
I'm telling from experience.
You're all the same. You're all the
You've
same.
never had a
height on the
6-footer?
horizontal
Oh my
work-
god.
No. But on
It's
the
like
horizontal
climbing
work
off a
table,
it's
you're
like
all the
climbing
same
up a
height.
beanstalk.
Do you know what I'm saying though? They're all the same height. You know, when it's getting
Yeah,
on.
but
Yeah. But anyway, here's the point. So, I don't know. What do you do? What would you do now? Do you be a nice guy and go in and have the drink with her, or because I talked to a friend and he said he would have just said, "Hey, I gotta go," and ran to his car and drove out of there because she lied. That's not. You got to put in there. I'm short, or I'm height challenged, or you got to put that. I mean, this is.
well,
3
she
feet
lied
tall.
about
This
her
is not a-
name twice, and then she says Cappy. So now, what's her real name? And now that
At
you
this
know
point,
her
I don't
height,
care about her name. I don't care about her name at this point. Now she's. I mean, this is circus people thing. This is you know what I mean? 3 feet.
oh, she's literally 3 feet. Come on,
She's literally
three,
3
three,
feet.
3'8".
No, she's
Four-
the tiniest
4'1".
person I've ever
4'1".
seen. Tiniest human I ever saw. Adult.
I had a couple of petite
So now-
girlfriends. One of them was
This is a dwarf.
5
sir.
foot, like
That's not even close.
four.
This is a
four-
dwarf.
4'11".
That's huge compared. This is a dwarf. 3 feet.
I know. What I'm
3 feet
saying is
tall.
the girl that was 4'11", I didn't realize her height until she was standing next to someone else. I'm like, wow!
What would you have gone in and had the drink with her, or do you leave? What would you have done?
I wouldn't want to have a drink with her, but I probably would have sucked it up and said a one-off drink. Hey, that was great. I would love to finish half of my drink, but that would be hard for me because I'm a drinker. But finish half of my drink. You go, listen, you know what? I don't think this is going to work out. So, a name change, no description.
I went in. I'm a gentleman. I went in.
Cocktail. Did you
went
purchase
in.
the cocktail?
Well, here's the thing. She goes, "It'd be fun to sit at the bar. That's more fun." I go, "All right, that's fine." No one's there. It's 5 o'clock. We're just no one's there.
Fun.
Yes, that's how she sounds. I'm not kidding. And we get to the bar stool. 3 minutes, maybe 4 minutes for her to climb on the bar stool. She couldn't get on the bar stool.
Was she
She
looking
could
for a
not do it.
lift? Was
I
she
go, "Hey, let me
laughing,
help
making
you."
a joke of it?
No, I go, "Let me help you." She goes, "I do it all the time. I know what I'm doing." And she tried to put her arm on the, because it was a big, it was a pretty high bar stool with a back. She's putting her arm on it. She's trying to swing that little leg that's this big up on the seat. I'm like sitting there going, "What the?" And the bartender is a girl who's like 20-year-old girl. She's looking at me like, "You sick fuck." Like, you have a, you
She's a
dwarf
spinner.
fetish
She's a spinner.
weirdo. Exactly.
Well,
So she gets on the bar stool. I go, "I'm gonna have a glass of wine." I'm like talking like this. "I'll just have a glass of wine." Bartender's like, "What kind?" I go, "I don't care. Just red wine. That's fine. I don't care." So Cappy gets a glass. Same thing. We start talking. Now I'm like, "How do I get out of here?" Because I gotta. So I go, "Hey, what was all that with the Trump thing? That was nuts. What do you?" And she goes, "Oh, I love him. Don't you love Trump?" And then I just go the other way. I go, "Oh no, I fucking hate him," because I'm thinking I want her to, I want her to not like me. I can get the hell out of here. So we're arguing now. I'm arguing and I'm trying to make her mad because I was praying for her to say I'm not happy. And then I could have said, which one are you? But she didn't do it.
I thought she was going to pull the old, I'm
beautiful.
just kidding. I'm for Biden. I was testing you. Let's get married. Let's go to Vegas.
I wanted the happy joke.
So you're
bad.
There's no exaggeration in her height. She was actually like 3 foot. She was dwarf. She was a small person.
Circus.
A small person.
Circus. Smaller than a circus. I mean, the circus person. So, and it's near where the circus town is in Florida, Gibsonton, right there. So she could have been circus people, circus folk.
She likes
Very
tall
easily.
guys.
This is all a lie. This is all a lie.
How much of the wine did you drink?
So I drank the glass like this as we're talking. I just killed it. And then I said, listen, I got to use the bathroom, and then I'm gonna have to go. I gotta go. I go. We're disagreeing a lot. I stay away from the height. I go. We're disagreeing a lot. I don't see that. But nice meeting you. So I go to the bathroom. I come back, full glass of wine. She had it
She
refilled,
ordered you a full glass.
And she goes, I ordered some food. I go, what? No. I go, I gotta go. And she goes, well, you have a glass of wine. You can't walk away from a glass of wine. I go, yeah, I can. I gotta go. And then I took out like $20. I put on the bar. I go, there you go. That's for mine. Gotta run. Good meeting you. Out the door. Left Cappy, Irene, Jane at the bar by herself at 5 o'clock. Nobody's in the place other than the bartender who was giving me the weirdest fucking looks. That I'm I'm a freak.
You should have asked the bartender for her number.
Hey now. Yeah. So I hit the road.
Hit the road, Jack.
And that was it. And I have not heard from Cappy, Irene, Jane again.
Wow. Well, you walked out on her under those circumstances with all her lies.
Yes,
deception.
her lies.
And
lies.
That's not her first rodeo. She's done that before, and she's used to it. And
lies. These women, all these profiles. I want honesty. No, they don't.
they want to be lied to, and
These
they want to be
lies.
spanked. Open hand.
That's right.
Not the closed
Open
fist.
fist.
Open hand.
That's right, Connery. We love him, but he likes to
Just smack him around a little bit.
Old school. So I hope Cappy Irene becomes a Patreon member and hears this story and learns how. I mean, it was nuts, man. My head was like, I was fucking nuts by this. It's a crazy thing. I've met one or two little people, but I've never sat at the bar, watched her try to climb on the bar stool, and then, I mean, in her thinking, what was the thinking?
I don't know.
We're going
but
to
I
be
would love to
dating.
get that.
We're going to
I'd love
be
to get
dating.
that security
Come on.
camera footage from the bar.
That's on the Patreon. We'll put that up.
Where's your next show? Do you have another show in the books?
I do, sir. I have a private show Friday at Visani, but then the week after, I'm at Visani's Wednesday through Saturday, November 25th through 28th.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be performing in Port Charlotte, Florida.
You're the go-to guy, man.
And then I'm at McCurdy's in Sarasota. They're opening with our friend Helen Keeney.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be opening, I think, might be this weekend or next. And then I'm there the following week or so. So, yeah, it's, it's work. We're working a little bit. But
no, hey.
It's not a money.
It's not about the money this
involved.
time. It's keeping our tools sharp so that when the vaccine kicks in and everybody's out doing their thing by March. You have some cruise ships that are coming up. They're going. Sounds like they're really pushing for the cruise ships again.
I have nothing on that. And I think it's going to be like, I think we said this on the last one. It's going to be a full year. Really, when it's said and done, I think it's going to be a full year before we're actually working on the ship. Making
a full year from now
money.
or from the beginning of the...
No, full year.
Yes, that's
from
what
March.
I'm saying. I'm thinking March.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be selective and experimental gigs here and here. I'm actually... I enjoyed that outdoor gig that I did, and I have a couple more coming up, and I was okay with it. I prefer indoor.
That's good.
But I was okay. People were in the mood to laugh.
Well, the audiences I've found so far have been tremendous because they're coming out. They're making a point.
I'm tired of being locked down at home.
They're risking and like Yeah, I don't give a shit. I'm
gonna
out
live
to
life.
see this
That's the
show
most common
where-
non-masker person too. It's like, fuck this shit. Nobody can get it right. We don't know what to believe. I'm gonna live my life. Now,
Right.
I agree with it and I understand it, but it's still, I'm taking precautions.
Yeah, but that's how I am right now. I'm just living it, and I'll wear the mask when I have to.
And then
but
if you see
otherwise,
someone who's got a mask, you
I'm not
give
doing
them the
anything
distance.
different.
It's just being polite, not like, I'll show you. You're wearing a mask. Ha! That's crazy.
Cappy was wearing her mask as a hat because it just went on her like a hat. She looked like Amish, like a bonnet. She had a bonnet on.
Do we have
Cappy.
any questions today?
Yeah.
This is
sir,
going to be a
no
short
questions.
volume.
Well, no question, because the freaking Instagram won't allow a story.
What
so
happened?
that's
Now,
where
you're
we
saying
would
that
put
they dismantled
and
because
ask
we
us a
got
question.
fucked on Facebook too. So we moved our stuff over to YouTube, and now they're giving me a hard time when I put a link to YouTube for people to go to YouTube. They won't show the thumbnail. I have to go in and debug it, and it won't work the first time. I got to debug it twice. And those of you that are familiar with debugging, you basically go in and you got to. It's extra steps. You got to go in and hit debug, and then you got to hit it again. Then you copy and paste it, and then it's just like, why? Why are you doing that?
This is the worst thing, really. Facebook, really, that's the two dicks is a big problem. That's a big problem. Everything Facebook's
all
dealing
kinds
with.
of stuff. Hookers. I get male hookers.
Ridiculous.
I get male hookers that are naked, tan, but their legs and they're like this, and they. Why do I get them? Because I use your name.
Cappy, that's my name.
What I'm saying is all that stuff is coming up somewhere, and friend requests and all that, but their picture, maybe it's Russian, I don't know, but it's all these things are happening, and they're giving us a hard time with the title, The Two Dicks. And I've explained to them, and I said it's a parody about 1950 detectives, and they go, "Oh, okay."
Horrible.
And then they let us do our thing, post and whatever, and then 3 months, 4 months down the line, they start blocking us and flagging us, and we're like.
But for the little icon to vanish, so I can't do an Instagram story. What's the? Then just take down.
Here's what you got to do. You got to do all the
whole
troubleshooting. You got to type in the question, what's not happening. There might be a fix. You might have to up.
Well, no, I don't have the icon.
You might have to update your software or your phone.
Sir, you're not listening. On my Al Romas page, the icon's there, no problem. Everything's fine. The software, fine. On the Two Dicks page, there is no icon anymore, a little camera to put in Instagram story. They removed it because they don't want the Two Dicks having an Instagram story. Everything else you can do there. I still have the page.
This is turned into an IT episode.
It's gone.
So.
That's right. Well, it's
a dwarf and an IT is the title. I don't really have anything to pitch, or I've got nothing. I'm just trying. My house is flooded. I've got fans and plastic. It looks like a Dexter kill room.
Are you guys hitting the road? You mentioned going to a slave quarters last time. Are you headed there this week?
I'm going to be heading out Wednesday, but now they say that they need to leave these dehumidifier and fans going through Wednesday. I'm actually leaving Tuesday, so now I'm going to have a team of guys coming into my dwelling when I'm not here. Huh?
Team of men.
A team of men.
A team of men will be in your
Maybe not the worst thing for some people, but what I'm saying is they're going to be coming in to my home, so I have to get somebody to come over and make sure that nothing disappears.
Yeah.
Because you can't trust anybody. And I'm sorry to be like that, but people are desperate.
Especially Cappy.
Well,
especially Cappy.
I've had work done before, and all of a sudden something's missing, and then I look at the security camera and I see a guy who grabs my agave plant in a huge planter and just throws it in the back of his truck and goes like this, and then drives off. I'm like, dude, he was here working 5 days, and he steals a plant. Like, he's not going to miss this. Now, there were 4 of them. I'm going to miss one of them. It left a dirt mark where it was.
You know who needed work done? You know who needed some work done? Cappy. She needed work done. Invite a bench of men to her house. Holy
everybody God. Be safe. Do your thing and don't lie. Stop lying on your profile, for crying out loud. And that's going to wrap up this episode.
No, really, don't mess with me, because I don't come down to the bus station and slap the dick out of your mouth when you're working, do I? Oh, get on up here, motherfucker! Give me security. I'm sorry, man. The guy fucking came at me. What do you think, folks?
No way.
Okay, show.
Subscribe.
Mary.
Go to patreon.com/forwardthetwodicks.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money. Why?